How you doing, David?
It's good. It's good, you know.
Hesitantly good?
The kind of bleary, you know. I didn't get a lot of sleep, so it's always a treat to be held accountable by songs that mark a more evolved sort of spiritual state than I actually can sustain in normal life.
Well, I'll try to keep the questions a little easier then for you.
No, the questions could be telling as long as they're, you know,
so a train
sincere
leaves
for
from,
you.
No.
I actually have a song written about that.
Really?
I have a song written like a math problem.
I mean, I knew that.
Let me play that one after the interview.
So you recently did Cycle Oregon. You took your bicycle.
That's true.
But you did it like you turned it into a musical adventure of sorts. You want to kind of explain how that went?
Well, I do love that my two favorite things got to be combined. And I got to make up a song at the end of each day and play it on the main stage about what that day of cycling was like. So it was a great adventure. And the cycling, you know, it's just a meditative state, you know, because it's just enough sort of slightly dangerous. Not really. You could get a little, you know, roughed up, you know, but it's enough that you have to concentrate. You can't, you know, just sort of get into circular thinking like I usually do. So it's enough to sort of keep my mind occupied enough that then I can have this sort of blissful, open sort of like, wow, look at the trees. You know, I'm very alive when I'm bicycling. So then to get to play music at the end of the day, that was bliss. I got to do more of that.
So did you wrote songs along the way?
Well, one song for each day. Yeah, just sort of. There's one that's online on my website, davidwilcox.com. You can find that, and it's about one particular day that some great rhymes in there. But spontaneous songs are my favorite thing.
So when I was on your website, I saw you're doing a concert for the end of the world, which certainly caught my attention.
In Asheville. Well, it's actually the day after the end of the world, so that's why.
Not going to be well attended.
Well, no, actually, the T-shirts say it's the end of the world tour, one date only, and you know, advance sales only, no refunds. So it's going to be in Asheville. I usually do a Thanksgiving show in Asheville in my hometown, but this was just such a great opportunity to play after the world didn't end. So.
Of course, this is with the Mayan end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That show happens.
Yeah.
So you're so good at writing songs with stories. I was wondering, are they personal? Do you take a personal story and kind of embellish it? What's the process?
Always. The film term is creative geography. You know, like in a film, you see the outside of a building, someone's walking up the steps, and then they walk through the door, and then the camera's on the inside of the building, and they walk in. In the set, in the way they film it, it's never the same building. And that's kind of the way it is with the stories that go into songs. There's several stories. They're all kind of in service of the same emotion. And so, to me, I gather from things I've felt, things people have told me, and things I've read, and just draw it all together. But I can sort of combine characters. Like, for example, The Eye of the Hurricane, a close call that I had on a motorcycle, but also the death of a friend on a motorcycle, and then put those together and then decided it was more interesting if the character was a woman. So that kind of changed it. It made the reasons for the going fast a little more interesting. And so combinations of true stories. Yeah.
Do you have a song that you consider the strangest thing you've written a song about? Any crazy life experiences?
Probably. I mean, not that it's crazy, but just that it's an unusual topic for a song. I would say After Your Orgasm is probably. It's a beautiful, sincere love song, and I just happened to put that one word in there that then just kind of put a little interesting light on the subject. And so it makes it playful and fun, and I like it. It's a great song.
Well, that's a good note to go into some more music. David Wilcox is playing at the Aladdin Theater tonight. Give it up one more time for David Wilcox.